Welcome to the TSI January 2020 staff meeting. Our January agenda will include a focus on our November-December family engagement. It will also include a focus on tiered instructional system for delivery of evidence-based instruction, indicator A.4.01. This will include an examination of Universal Design for Learning, UDL, and co-teaching. You will also learn what we can expect from the EC department in upcoming months. The focus for TSI is around collaborative engagement with families and valuing them as team members. This is aligned with indicator E.1.06. How has your team or our school fostered this indicator? Take a moment to follow the steps below and come to a team consensus of at least 2 ideas. Record your team's ideas on the Turn and TOEIC Task 1 document. The link has been provided on your Google Drive checklist for the January 2020 monthly meeting. Schools are currently working on updating their school improvement plans. At Oakdale, our ILT has been focusing on the plan during this month of January. This is our Big Bets slide that you will remember from previous meetings. It is the Big Bets developed from the EC department and ties with our school improvement plan and TSI work. The green band represents improving the access of students with special needs to engagement in general education core instruction. This green band is aligned to indicator 4.01 and is our focus today. Remember that Oakdale's school improvement plan is aligned to these 5 indicators. TSI is not different work, it is aligned to our plan. Our focus this month is indicator 4.01. Each of you have been engaged in various TSI-related PD this year. This is a quick look at some PD that some of our staff have attended to learn about evidence-based practices that will increase student access to the general education curriculum. Here is a quick quote to remind us about the importance of student access to evidence-based practices. The Universal Design for Learning is an approach that keeps all students in mind. I recently attended a Universal Design for Learning webinar. This is one amongst many that have been available to Charlotte-Mecklenburg School staff. This approach helps us to think of learning and teaching flexibly so that we can help students to succeed through their access, engagement, and their responses to learning by showing what they know. This is the Universal Design for Learning framework. This was visited in detail by the presenter Sharon Grady during the UDL webinar series that I attended. Each school will be receiving a poster to be placed in a prominent location. Here are some ways in which we can incorporate universal design for learning at Oakdale. We can build our mindset about teaching and learning that all students are to be given an equal opportunity to succeed. We can practice ongoing evaluation of classroom instruction and environment and proactively provide access to content for all students. We can encourage and ensure that lesson plans are designed around the needs of all students and select and plan strategies that ensure that all have equal access to achieve their individual goals. Beginning in February, our school will start to implement co-teaching. Exceptional children and general education co-teaching partners attended a co-teaching professional development with Dr. Friend in December of 2019. Our co-teaching Oakdale partners include Miss Knotts, Miss Fettison, Miss Royster, Miss Smalls, Miss Fitzpatrick, and Miss Delane. Not all of these trained co-teachers will be implementing co-teaching this year, but Miss Fettison is excited about getting started. She will be co-teaching ELA 3rd grade with Miss Knotts. When asked about what is a key point that she learned during the co-teaching PD, Miss Fettison shared that co-teaching with Miss Knotts will include planning and also teaching to all students, and not just students with special needs. Co-teaching is a partnership and will benefit all students. Miss Knotts, her co-teacher, agrees and also stated that she will apply the One Teach, One Observe co-teaching approach in order to collect student data to inform instruction. She will also plan for parallel teaching with her ELA co-teaching partner, Miss Fettison. In the future, we hope that we can share more in-depth information about co-teaching. In the meantime, here is a diagram that shows 6 co-teaching approaches. One teach, one observe. One teach, one assist. Parallel teaching. Station teaching. Alternative teaching. And teaming. Why do you think 3 of these approaches are starred? These starred approaches should be the most often used approaches, and you will see these being implemented here at Oakdale in the very near future. Our co-teachers at Oakdale will become knowledgeable of the 6 co-teaching approaches and build them into lesson plan delivery during mathematics instructional blocks and English language arts instructional blocks. All EC teachers in our building will be receiving a copy of the High Leverage Practices Handbook. This slide includes a high-level practice for general education. It is HLP for a high level, practices 11. Now, this can also be downloaded as a PDF for free from the Cedar Center. I will post a link in our Oakdale TSI Google folder so that you can easily access the HLP handbook. This slide again features one of the 22 high leverage practices. Notice that this aligns with the message shared throughout TSI professional development. Special education teachers follow these key points to work to provide specially designed instruction which supports the goals in our students' IEPs. Now let's bring this work back to school improvement plans. As stated earlier, our focus this month is Indicator 4.01. The following information is located in WiseWays and has been provided as a link in your January checklist. View this document as a team and prepare to work with a partner or with your team to complete a WiseWays activity on the next slide. Take 3 to 5 minutes with your team or partner to read and discuss key points in WiseWays and identify connections between the key points and TSI professional development and activities that you have completed this year. Then determine one next step or share one way that Oakdale is applying knowledge and information gained through TSI PD activities. Once you have done so, please share your response on the Turn and Talk number 2 document, which is linked in the January TSI checklist. What can we expect from the EC department in the coming months? In the upcoming months, you can expect data collection by ICTs or itinerant coordinating teachers and EC department staff to determine the impact of training and supports being provided. You can also expect coaching and support with the implementation of programs and practices that has been learned during specially designed instructional institutes. Thank you for your participation in the January 2020 TSI staff meeting.